Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English TalkNest, the place where learning English is simple, fun, and something you can enjoy every single day. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Singi. We're so happy you're here with us today. Remember, this channel is all about making English part of your daily life in a way that feels natural and exciting.
Exactly. Every time you join us, you're giving yourself one more chance to grow. And today we have a really powerful topic, something that can completely change the way you learn English.
That's right, Ryan. Today we're talking about positive thinking. It may sound like a simple idea, but in fact, it's like having a secret superpower when you're learning a new language.
Let me tell you why. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. If you keep saying to yourself, "This is too high, I'll never make it," then every single step feels heavy.
But if you say, I'll take it one step at a time, every step is progress, suddenly the mountain doesn't look so scary anymore. It feels possible, even exciting.
That's exactly what happens with English. Your thoughts shape your learning journey. If your mind is full of negative ideas, learning feels difficult and stressful. But if you train your mind to think positively, the journey feels lighter and even fun.
So today, let's explore how to build this positive attitude step by step. And remember, everything we share is simple. You don't need to be advanced in English to understand. Even beginners can use these ideas right away.
Okay, Cindy, let me play the role of a student for a moment. I'll say something many learners think. My English is terrible. I always make mistakes.
Oh, yes, I hear that a lot. And here's the truth. Mistakes are not terrible. They're proof that you're learning. So instead of saying, my English is terrible, you can say, I'm improving every time I practice.
That feels completely different. Saying, "I'm improving every time I practice" gives me energy. It makes me want to try again.
Exactly. Positive thoughts give you motivation. Negative thoughts take it away. Let's try another one.
Okay, how about, "This grammar is too difficult. I'll never understand it."
Let's flip it. Instead, say, this is new, but I can learn it step by step. See how much lighter that feels?
Yes, it feels possible. Like I can just take it slowly and eventually understand.
And that's the point. The first big step to positive thinking is being kind to yourself. Learning a language is not a race.
It's more like planting a seed. You give it water and sunlight, and slowly it grows into a flower.
Exactly. And no one shouts at the seed, grow faster, right?
Right. You wait patiently, and one day you see the results. That's how English works too. If you keep giving it time, practice, and care, the results will come.
And here's another important reminder. Your journey is your journey. Don't compare yourself to other learners.
Yes, that's a big one. Many students think everyone else is better than me. But the real question is, am I a little better than yesterday?
Exactly. Did you learn one new word today? Did you try to speak one new sentence? If yes, that's success.
That brings us to the next step in building a positive attitude, setting small goals.
Big goals like I want to be fluent are wonderful, but they can feel far away. If you only think about fluency, you may feel frustrated because it takes time.
But small goals give you success today. For example, today I will learn 3 new words.
Or today I'll listen to one short English podcast.
Or even today I'll say hello and thank you in English.
Yes, small, easy, and fun. And when you complete them, you feel good.
That good feeling is powerful. It becomes fuel for tomorrow. You think, I did it yesterday. I can do it again today.
And that leads to the next step in building a positive attitude. Celebrate your progress.
Celebrate? Like throw a party?
Well, you can if you want, but celebration also means something small, like giving yourself a smile and saying, good job, me.
Oh, I like that. A little mental high five.
Exactly. And that simple action tells your brain, I'm successful. I can do this.
And when your brain feels successful, you keep going. It's like playing a game where you collect points every day.
That's such a fun way to see learning. English doesn't have to feel like hard work. It can feel like a game, and games are meant to be fun.
Speaking of fun, here's another secret. Connect English with the things you love.
Yes, if learning feels boring, you'll stop. But if you link English to your hobbies, it becomes exciting.
For me, that's movies. I love watching films, so I choose simple English movies with subtitles. That way, I enjoy the story and learn at the same time.
For me, it's music. I listen to English songs, read the lyrics, and sing along. I don't have a great voice, but I don't care. It's fun, and I'm learning.
And when you're happy, your brain is relaxed, and a relaxed brain learns faster.
Exactly. A happy brain is a learning brain.
So let's quickly review what we've learned so far. 1. Be kind to yourself. 2. Change negative thoughts into positive ones. 3. Set small goals. 4. Celebrate your progress. 5. Make learning fun.
Perfect summary, Ryan. These are the first 5 steps to building the superpower of positive thinking.
And once you start practicing them, your English journey feels lighter, more enjoyable, and much more successful.
You know, Cindy, something amazing happens when learners start to think positively.
What's that, Ryan?
They become more confident, and confidence changes everything.
That's so true. When you feel confident, you're not afraid to speak. You're not afraid to make mistakes because you know mistakes are okay.
Exactly. And when you're not afraid, you practice more. And when you practice more, your English improves faster.
It's like a circle, a good circle. Positive thinking leads to confidence. Confidence leads to practice. Practice leads to improvement. And improvement brings even more confidence.
Yes, a wonderful cycle, and it all begins with just one small positive thought.
Let's share some of these positive thoughts with our listeners. We can call them power phrases.
I love that. Power phrases. Okay, here's one. Instead of saying, I don't understand, try saying, I will understand this soon.
Oh, that's a strong one. It gives you hope. It says, I can do this. I just need a little more time.
Exactly. Do you have another, Cindy?
Sure. Instead of saying, my accent is bad, try, my accent is part of who I am. The important thing is communication.
That's so important. Everybody has an accent. Even native speakers have accents. There's no such thing as perfect English. The goal is communication, not perfection.
Yes, if someone understands your message, you are already successful.
Here's another one. Instead of saying, I have to study, try saying, I get to learn something new today.
Wow, that's a big change. Have to feels heavy, like a chore. Get to feels like a gift, an opportunity.
And that small change in words makes studying feel exciting.
Absolutely. Language is not just about vocabulary and grammar. It's also about the way we use words to shape our thinking.
That's so true. Words can give you energy or take it away. So if we choose the right words, we give ourselves power.
And speaking of power, here's another powerful idea. Don't look at English as a problem. Look at it as an adventure.
Oh, yes, I love that. Imagine you are a traveler. Every new word is like discovering a new city. Every new sentence is like meeting a new friend.
And sometimes the journey is slow. Sometimes it rains on your adventure. But that's part of the story. It doesn't mean you stop.
Exactly. The rain makes the sunny days even better, and small steps every day take you very far.
Here's something else. You don't have to travel alone. Learning is more fun with friends.
Yes, find a learning partner, someone who also wants to improve. You can practice together, share ideas, and support each other.
And here's the key. Choose a positive partner, someone who says, you're doing great, instead of someone who always criticizes you.
That's very important. Encouragement makes you feel safe to try. And when you feel safe, you take more chances.
And every chance you take brings you closer to fluency.
So true. Let's imagine this. A student studies alone and thinks, I'm terrible. They feel tired, they want to quit. But the same student studies with a positive friend. The friend says, wow, you used a new word today. Great job. Suddenly, the student feels proud and wants to keep going.
That's the power of community. A team of learners can cheer each other on.
And celebrating together makes learning twice as fun.
Exactly. You don't need a big group. Even one supportive partner can make a big difference.
And if you don't have a partner nearby, you can still find one online. There are so many learners around the world looking for practice buddies.
Yes, join an online group, comment on learning channels, or find a language exchange partner. The world is full of learners just like you.
And remember, it's not about being perfect together. It's about growing together.
That's a beautiful way to say it, Ryan. And speaking of growth, let's talk about bad days.
Oh yes, because not every day is easy. Some days you feel tired. Some days you don't feel positive at all.
Exactly. And that's normal. Everyone has good days and bad days, even native speakers.
On those days, the key is kindness. If you're having a hard day, don't push too hard. Set a very small goal.
For example, just listen to one song in English. That's enough.
Or watch a short clip with subtitles. Or learn just one new word.
Yes, and then give yourself credit for that. Even on a tough day, you still did something.
And doing something small keeps the habit alive. It reminds your brain, I'm still on the journey.
That's the secret. Progress doesn't mean being perfect every day. It means continuing step by step.
So true. Consistency is more powerful than perfection.
And when you treat yourself with kindness, even on bad days, you keep your positive spirit alive.
It's like having a little cheerleader in your head saying, you can do it, keep going.
I love that image. A cheerleader in your mind, always clapping and cheering for you.
And here's the beautiful part. You don't have to wait for someone else to be your cheerleader. You can be your own biggest fan.
Yes, say to yourself, I can learn this. I am improving. I'm proud of my effort.
Because every single person listening right now, you can do this. You can learn English.
And you will, step by step, day by day. Your journey is unique and your progress is real.
Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to yesterday's version of you.
Did you learn one new word? Did you try one sentence? That is success. That is growth.
And every small win adds up to something amazing.
That's the power of positive thinking. It transforms the way you see your English, and it transforms the way you see yourself.
So remember, listeners, you already have this superpower inside you. You just need to use it every day.
You know, Ryan, sometimes our listeners ask us, how can I stay positive every day? It feels so hard.
Oh, that's a great question. And it's true, it can be hard. Life is busy, and sometimes stress makes us forget our positive mindset.
Exactly. But the secret is to build small habits, tiny things you can do every day. Habits are like little seeds. You plant them once, and if you water them, they grow strong.
Yes, and once a habit is strong, you don't even have to think about it. It just becomes part of your life.
So let's share some habits that can help our listeners think positively about English.
Okay, here's one. Start your day with a positive sentence in English.
Oh, I love that. Like an affirmation?
Yes, exactly. Something simple like, today I will learn something new in English. Or, I am improving every day.
That's powerful, and it doesn't take more than 10 seconds. You just say it to yourself in the morning, and it sets the tone for the whole day.
Right. It's like giving your brain a warm-up exercise.
Here's another habit. Celebrate small wins. At the end of the day, think of one small thing you did in English.
Even something tiny, like reading a text message in English or watching a 2-minute video.
Exactly. And then say, yes, I did it. That positive feeling keeps your motivation alive.
And it trains your brain to look for progress instead of problems.
Oh, that's a beautiful line, Ryan. Look for progress instead of problems.
Thanks, Cindy. And here's another one. Make English part of your daily life, not just study time.
Yes. For example, change the language on your phone to English.
Or write your shopping list in English.
Or sing along to your favorite English songs.
These small things make English feel natural, like a friend, not like a school subject.
And when English feels like a friend, you want to spend more time with it.
That's the key. It's about creating joy, not pressure.
You know, Ryan, I remember one learner told me she practiced English by talking to her dog.
Really? That's wonderful.
Yes, she would say things like, "Good morning, how are you?" or "Let's go for a walk." Of course, the dog didn't understand the words, but that's not the point.
Exactly. The point is she practiced speaking out loud every day without fear of judgment.
And that made her more confident when she spoke with real people.
That's such a good example. It shows that practice doesn't have to be formal. It can be fun, creative, even a little silly.
Yes, sometimes being silly makes learning easier. It removes stress.
And less stress means more positivity.
Speaking of stress, let's talk about mistakes, because many learners feel bad when they make mistakes.
Oh, yes, that's a big one. Mistakes often make learners feel negative, but we want them to see mistakes differently.
Exactly. A mistake is not a failure, it's information. It's feedback.
Yes, it's like when you're learning to ride a bike. You fall, you adjust, and you get better.
If you never fall, you never learn balance.
That's true. So in English, if you say something wrong, it means you're trying, and trying is always progress.
And here's something interesting. Native speakers make mistakes too.
Oh, all the time. We forget words, we use the wrong grammar, we correct ourselves.
Yes, but we don't stop talking. We just keep going.
That's the secret. Don't stop. Keep moving forward and treat mistakes as teachers.
I love that. Mistakes are teachers.
Let's give our listeners a practical exercise.
Great idea.
Next time you make a mistake in English, instead of saying, "Oh no, I'm terrible," stop and say, "Thank you, mistake, for teaching me."
That sounds funny, but it really works. It changes the feeling from negative to positive.
Exactly. You'll feel grateful instead of embarrassed.
And gratitude is another habit for positivity.
Oh, yes. Gratitude changes everything. At the end of each day, think of 3 things you're grateful for in your English journey.
For example, I'm grateful I learned a new word today. I'm grateful I listened to a podcast. I'm grateful I had the courage to speak.
That's beautiful. Gratitude makes you see the good, not just the hard parts.
And when you focus on the good, you want to continue.
Yes, positivity creates energy, and energy keeps you moving.
Another idea is to keep a journal. Write 1 or 2 sentences in English every day about your life.
It doesn't have to be long. Just write something like, "Today was sunny. I went to the park."
Over time, you'll look back and see how much your English has grown.
And that will give you even more motivation.
Because sometimes progress feels invisible, but when you see it written down, you realize you're moving forward.
And that's a powerful reminder.
You know, Cindy, I think all these habits, affirmations, small wins, gratitude, journaling, they're like building a garden in your mind.
Oh, that's a lovely image.
Every positive thought is like a flower. Every habit is like watering the garden.
And little by little, the garden grows, full of color and life.
Exactly. And if you forget to water one day, that's okay. The garden doesn't die. You just come back tomorrow and water again.
That's the beauty of positive thinking. It's forgiving. You don't have to be perfect. You just keep going.
And before you know it, your English journey feels joyful, full of hope and possibility.
Yes, and that's what we want for every listener, to feel happy, confident, and proud of their progress.
Because you are improving, even if you don't always see it.
Step by step, word by word. You are becoming the English speaker you want to be.
And we're here with you, cheering for you every step of the way.
Always. Do you remember the first time you spoke another language with a native speaker?
Oh, yes, I remember it so clearly. My heart was racing, my hands were shaking, and I thought I would forget every word I had learned.
That sounds familiar. What happened?
Well, I made mistakes, of course, but you know what? The other person smiled and understood me anyway. That moment changed everything for me.
Exactly. That's such a powerful story because so many of our listeners feel the same fear. They think, what if I sound silly? What if people laugh?
Yes, but the truth is, most people are kind. They don't care if your grammar is perfect. They're just happy you're trying to communicate.
And that's the magic of language. It's not about perfection, it's about connection.
That's right. And I think one way to grow positivity is to remember your why.
Oh, that's important. Tell us more.
Your why is your personal reason for learning English. Maybe it's for your job, maybe it's for travel, maybe it's to make friends around the world.
Or maybe it's just because you love movies or music or culture.
Yes, your why is like fuel. When learning feels hard, your why gives you energy to keep going.
That's a great point. Let's invite our listeners to do something right now.
Okay.
Take a moment and ask yourself, why am I learning English?
And say your answer out loud in English if you can.
For example, I want to speak English so I can travel with confidence.
Or, I am learning English to get my dream job.
Or even, I learn English because it makes me happy.
Yes, when you say your why, it feels real and powerful.
And you can write it down and put it somewhere you'll see every day.
Like on your desk, your mirror, or even as your phone wallpaper.
That way, every time you see it, you'll feel motivated again.
I think this connects to something else, visualization.
Oh, yes, that's a great technique.
Visualization means imagining yourself in the future speaking English confidently.
Like seeing yourself giving a presentation, or ordering food in a restaurant, or making new friends in English.
When you imagine it clearly, your brain starts to believe it's possible.
And if your brain believes, your body will follow.
That's true. Athletes use visualization all the time before a big game.
Yes, and learners can use it too. It makes the dream feel closer.
And that positive feeling gives you courage to keep practicing.
So to our listeners, close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself 1 year from now. You're speaking English with confidence. You're smiling, you're relaxed, and the person you're talking to understands you.
Doesn't that feel amazing?
It really does.
And here's the key. You don't have to wait a year to feel good. You can feel good now by practicing little by little every day.
That's right. Every small step is part of the journey.
Speaking of small steps, let's share some practical tips for daily practice.
Okay, here's one. Shadowing.
Oh, yes, shadowing is powerful.
Shadowing means listening to a short sentence in English and then repeating it immediately, almost like an echo.
For example, if you hear, "How are you today?" you repeat, "How are you today?"
It helps with pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence.
And you can do it with podcasts, YouTube videos, even movies.
Just choose short parts, and don't worry if you can't repeat perfectly. The point is to train your mouth and ears.
Yes, it makes English feel natural.
Another tip is reading out loud.
Absolutely. When you read a short paragraph out loud, you practice speaking and improve your memory at the same time.
And you hear your own voice in English, which builds confidence.
Some learners feel shy about their voice, but the more you practice, the more comfortable you feel.
That's so true. And guess what? Nobody's judging you.
Exactly. In fact, practicing out loud is one of the best ways to grow faster.
Another practical tip is to mix English with your hobbies.
Oh yes, that makes learning fun.
If you like cooking, read recipes in English.
If you love sports, watch sports news in English.
If you enjoy fashion, follow fashion bloggers who speak English.
That way, you learn without feeling like you're studying.
And it creates positive energy because you're connecting English with something you already enjoy.
Exactly. Learning doesn't have to be boring. It can be exciting, playful, and full of joy.
And when learning is joyful, you stay motivated much longer.
You know, Ryan, I think it's also important to connect with people.
Oh, yes. Language is social.
If you have a chance, join an online group, a language exchange, or even a local English club.
Talking with real people makes English come alive.
And it shows you that you're not alone. Millions of people around the world are learning too.
That's true. You're part of a global community, and supporting each other makes the journey more positive.
So, to all our listeners, remember this. You're not just learning words and grammar, you're building connections, dreams, and possibilities.
Yes, and every step you take brings you closer to the future you want.
So, be proud of yourself today because you're doing something amazing.
And tomorrow, you'll do it again. A little stronger, a little braver.
That's the beauty of learning. It's a journey without limits.
And we're so happy to share this journey with you.
Always.
Cindy, let me tell you a story.
Oh, I love stories. Go ahead.
A few years ago, I met a student named Marco. He was from Brazil, and he really wanted to speak English fluently. But at first, he was very nervous.
Nervous? Why?
He told me, "Ryan, when I open my mouth, my brain freezes. I forget everything I studied."
Oh, yes. Many learners feel that way.
Exactly. But here's the amazing part. Instead of giving up, Marco decided to try something different. He made English part of his daily life.
How did he do that?
Every morning, while brushing his teeth, he would talk to himself in English. Simple things like, "Today is sunny. I feel good. I have a busy day."
That's clever. So he was practicing without pressure.
Yes, and little by little, he became more confident. After 3 months, he told me he was able to order food in English on his vacation, and he felt so proud.
What a great example. It shows that even small actions can change everything.
Exactly. And the best part? He started enjoying English. It wasn't scary anymore. It was part of his life.
That's powerful. And I think many of our listeners can be like Marco.
Absolutely. And speaking of stories, do you have one too, Cindy?
Yes. I had a student named Eiko from Japan. She always said, "My English is bad, my accent is bad." She was very negative about herself.
Oh, no. That makes learning harder.
Yes, but then we worked on positive thinking. I asked her to write up one power phrase every day. For example, "My English is improving," or "I am brave when I practice."
I love that.
At first, she felt strange, but slowly her attitude changed. One day, she told me, "I don't hate my accent anymore. My accent is part of me."
That's beautiful.
And now she speaks with so much more confidence. She knows she doesn't have to sound perfect, she just has to communicate.
That's inspiring, and it proves that stories are powerful. They remind us that real people, just like our listeners, can grow and succeed.
Yes, and each listener has their own story too.
Exactly. In fact, maybe right now, someone listening is writing the first page of their English journey.
Wow, that gives me goosebumps.
Me too, because one day they'll look back and say, "I remember when English was hard, but I kept going. Now I can speak with confidence."
That's the story we want for everyone here.
Absolutely. Now, let's make things even more practical. Let's give our listeners a little challenge story.
A challenge story? That sounds fun.
Yes, let's imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning. You decide to start your day in English. You open your phone and read one English sentence.
Maybe something like, "Today will be a great day."
Exactly. Then, while eating breakfast, you listen to one English song. You enjoy it, maybe sing along.
And after that, you choose one small goal, like learning 3 new words.
Yes, you write those words down and you say them out loud.
Later in the day, maybe you text a friend and use one of those words in a sentence.
And before you sleep, you tell yourself, "I did it! I learned something today."
That's a wonderful mini story. A whole day of English, step by step.
Yes, and if you repeat that story every day, you become the hero of your own English journey.
I love that idea. Be the hero of your own story.
Because heroes don't give up. They keep moving forward, even when things are hard.
That's right. And heroes celebrate small wins.
Exactly. So our challenge to our listeners is this. Write your own mini story for tomorrow. Plan 1 or 2 English activities, and then live that story.
And when you do, you'll feel proud. You'll see that English is not just a subject, it's a part of your life.
Yes, and the more you live it, the stronger your skills become.
So, Ryan, I think this is why positivity matters so much.
Why do you say that?
Because if your story is full of negative thoughts, it's not exciting. But if your story is full of positive thoughts, it becomes an adventure.
That's a fantastic point. Negative thoughts say, I can't. Positive thoughts say, I can try.
And when you try, you grow.
Exactly. And growing is what learning is all about.
So, to everyone listening, be kind to yourself, believe in your story, and take one step today.
And tomorrow, take another step. That's how every success story is written.
Yes, your English story is waiting for you to create it.
And we'll be right here cheering you on.
Always.
Dear listeners, we've been on quite a journey together. We've talked about positive thinking, small goals, celebrating progress, and turning English learning into a joyful adventure. Now, as we come to the end of this conversation, I want you to pause and really think about something.
Yes, think about where you are right now in your English journey. Maybe you're just starting. Maybe you've been learning for years. No matter your level, you are already doing something incredible. You are choosing to grow.
That choice is powerful. Every time you open a book, listen to a podcast, or practice one new word, you are creating a better future for yourself. That is something to be proud of.
And remember, your journey does not have to be perfect. It just has to continue. Every small step matters. A single new word, a single new phrase, a single moment of courage, these are victories.
Exactly. Think of your learning as building a bridge. Every day, you add one brick. Some days, you add many bricks. Other days, you may only add one. But over time, that bridge gets stronger and longer until one day, you realize you can cross it. You can communicate, you can connect, you can live the dream you imagined.
And what helps you keep building that bridge? A positive mindset. It's your foundation. Without it, the bridge is weak. With it, the bridge can take you anywhere.
That's why we say positive thinking is a superpower. It doesn't mean you will never feel tired or nervous or frustrated. Of course you will. But with positivity, you rise again. You keep going.
I want you to imagine your future self. Imagine yourself 1 year from now speaking English more confidently than you do today. Imagine the smile on your face when you realize how far you've come. That future is waiting for you, but it begins with the choices you make today.
So what can you do today? Set one small goal. Maybe it's learning 3 new words. Maybe it's listening to one English song. Maybe it's writing one sentence in English in your journal. Whatever it is, do it with joy. Do it with pride.
And when you complete it, celebrate. Tell yourself, I did it. I am improving. These words are not just sentences, they are energy. They give you strength to keep moving.
And please, never compare yourself to others. Your journey is yours alone. The only question that matters is, am I better than yesterday? If the answer is yes, even just a little, that is success.
Yes, success is not about speed. It's about persistence. It's about showing up even on the hard days, especially on the hard days.
And remember this, you are not alone. Millions of people around the world are learning English just like you. Together, you are part of a global family. Every learner is walking their own path, but all of you share the same dream, to connect, to understand, to be understood.
And we are here, walking beside you. We believe in you. We know you can do this.
So, as we close today, let's say some power phrases together.
Yes, let's do it. Repeat after us, listeners.
I am learning.
I am improving.
I am brave.
I can speak English.
My mistakes are my teachers.
My journey is my own.
I will not give up.
I will succeed.
How do you feel after saying those words? Stronger? More confident? That is the power of positive thinking.
And you can return to these power phrases anytime. Say them in the morning before studying or before speaking English. They are like a cheerleader in your head, always reminding you, you can do it.
Because you truly can. You can become the English speaker you dream of being.
And when that day comes, you will look back and see that it was not magic. It was you, your effort, your courage, your persistence.
So let this be your message today. Believe in yourself, be kind to yourself, take small steps, celebrate them, and never stop.
English is not just words on a page. It's a bridge to new opportunities, new friendships, new adventures.
And with positivity, you will cross that bridge.
Listeners, thank you for being with us. Thank you for trusting us to be part of your journey.
And remember, this is not the end. It's only the beginning of a greater adventure.
Yes, keep listening, keep practicing, and keep shining.
From both of us here at English TalkNest,
We believe in you.
keep learning, stay positive.
And write your own success story.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Take care and happy learning.
Goodbye and good luck.